So the Elm Road Bridge, we're still waiting for the,
We had to go down there and clear brush and have some more shots taken and send them off, and we're waiting on those and Charlie's working on that too. I got a pretty good feeling, don't quote me, but I think we will be able to probably put some kind of a culvert in there in place of the tube. But you just gotta get the hydraulics, just to show that will work.
Should be good.
At that point, once we get the permits from Eagle, we can order all the tubes.
Adams Township asked about the culvert on Peterson Road that's joint between them and Jefferson. That's still on to be installed.
I will have to check on where that was at.
And Cambria Township, they were asking about, they got sumac growing up on the shoulder of the bridge, and they wanted to spray it or mow it or something.
We probably ought to be in that area. We're doing that corner of the county anyway to try to get the brush knocked down for the spray.
I couldn't remember if we were in that neck of the woods or
Yes,
not.
we're in the southeast corner of the county.
And the supervisor said that the catch basin on the bridge needs cleaning.
Okay.
And clerk asked if we were gonna do anything on Lilac Road. I don't remember.
Originally, we
Yes.
had Lilac scheduled to do some paving, but
And Kirkwood Road, we were gonna do
with
something.
bankers taking up so much, we're not gonna be able to do Lilac this year.
Yeah. And
That might be some of the skip paving where we try to hit some of the bad spots, but I don't know if there's a spot to stop.
No, you're gonna be doing with that like you did on Bankers and North Avenue. Okay, that's about all I got from my township
so I have
meetings.
another question regarding the brine. You think, if we have decent weather, we're gonna be done the first time by August the 1st, or maybe go past that a little bit, or?
With weather, yes. And then I talked with Litchfield, and as soon as we're done with Camden, we're gonna move right back up to Litchfield and start the second time. There's only like 5 or 6 townships that ask for a second brine. But Litchfield is one of them. They were the first, so we'll go right back to them and start again.
So Camden's the last township, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Any new business? Nothing? Guess we could go to public comment again. Alan?
I see that the road commission has put in a real nice culvert at Chief Street. Chief Street's one of our new projects, but I'm not seeing anything on Fowler or Higgs. Usually when you start seeing the red flags, you know something's gonna happen. I'm not seeing anything. And I'm just wondering,
If they're on the list and they're scheduled, but yes, we're still gotta finish up Sterling, Genesee, and, well, Chief is already, and those will be right in the mix.
okay, thank you.
The rain didn't help a bit.
It didn't help anything.
Anybody else? Steve? Nothing?
Thought of another question. I know that a year ago, the McCallum Road in Camden Township from the Montgomery Village limits west of the county line. It's a road that gets a lot of traffic, and they would really like to see that repaved, and if we can't get it done this year, it's just only about half a mile or less. Something that we could make a priority next year to get that done. And what about that railroad? They were gonna do some work at that railroad crossing.
Yeah, that'll be the state. We did that last year. They agreed with a grant that they're gonna put, signals across Bucks there. That's really up to them. Once they put it in, we're gonna be responsible for the electric that goes to it and some of the maintenance, but the grant will pay for the install and all the materials.
So do you know, is
They haven't,
that part of that project gonna happen this year or not till next year?
I don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out here shortly, cause they've asked for another, study to be done on, what's that, Quackenbush. There's another crossing there that,
No
It's
signal
one of
or
those,
anything?
it's one of those weird crossings, and so on the, I think it's the 9th or the 5th of August, I won't be here, but, Heather's gonna go out and meet with them and do the same exact thing I did with them on McClellan, and decide what's needed there. Evidently, from what we could pull up, there was a train semi-collision there in 2020. And so that's probably what brought up the,
On Quackenbush?
yes. I guess there was no injuries, but they don't like collisions. So, so that brought it to the top of their list to go do a study on as to whether it needs it. Whether we're there or not, they're gonna make a decision, yes, no, or maybe. So we'll have a rep there to make sure we at least got our input, but I would welcome the little bit of cost it costs us to maintain those signals is worth it, especially, we've got a lot of weird crossings down here. Also, in that same thing for the railroads, once they figured out again, oh, this is the person we need to talk to, he questioned, the railroad guy from the Indiana, whatever.
Indiana Northeastern, I think.
Yeah.
what it's
There you
called.
go.
Yep, and they asked about the Moore Road crossing there, now that Myers is in there and that Aldi's is fixing to go in there, that they have had a lot of vehicles go off the road at a high rate of speed, hit the crossbucks, take the crossbucks out. So they put cement barriers there. Apparently that has stopped them from hitting the crossbucks, but now they basically, I guess, tumble over and land on the tracks. And so he was asking if we could do some signage and stuff like that, and I got to looking, what he's asking for is already there. There's the chevrons that kind of point them, there's the hard 90-degree turn with a 15-mile-an-hour warning on the bottom of it. And that's exactly what they're asking for on both directions, but it's there. And they said, well, what about the LED? And I'm like, well, I guess if somebody wants to pay for them, I don't know if we want to look at that right now, but that extra traffic, people seem to be going, maybe we'll put something else out there for speed to maybe warn them to slow them down, but.
Spikes.
But
There probably aren't any speed bumps out there, are there?
no, and you wouldn't normally put speed bumps on an open road.
Oh, wait, your stop, that's a stop sign.
Yeah, normally speed bumps or rumble strips are gonna be right before a stop. You don't know, just put a speed bump out in the middle of nowhere, people hit it.
Kind of
I think people go airborne, you know? I got
So anyway, that's what we're working on with the railroad.
Is McCollum Road a primary?
Yeah. It's a primary road.
I can't tell it from my map here, it's just a paved road.
Yeah.
Well, that's what, I wanna get new maps made.
And then to make matters
To
worse,
identify that.
Southern Road is called Southern Road in Branch County, and they totally recapped Southern Road a year ago. You know, so it sticks out like a sore thumb.
They talk with us. I got a question. I got an email from you and it said stump drain, but it was actually parks. What's an update on the stump drain M99?
Oh, yes, I talked to Matt Ward.
From Doug Ingles, I forwarded.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't put nothing, that was all Doug Ingles.
So what I got was for the parks. I didn't get it. It said stump drain. And the PDF that I opened up was for the parks. Anyways,
No, the PDF was just an update of the endowment fund, because he received it from the community
Right,
association.
right.
The update from sub drain was just whatever he typed.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway.
So stump drain is down there, and what did he say, it was gonna be bid pre-bid meeting, I wanna say it's the end of July, with a bid opening, it'd be like 2 weeks later, mid-August. But he's not sure that it's gonna get done this year. So, knock on wood, hopefully, you know, so far the temporary fix has held. And so whether it needs to hold another year.
It's kinda held, yeah, I see it the other day.
Right. So they're working it, if he can get it in there, they will, but he's not sure based on timing as to whether it will
Yeah,
make it. But he said he'd keep me updated on that.
okay. Somebody asked me before,
The intent is to get it bid, get it done this year, just to know how weather and timing will
yeah, get
allow.
the permits in line.
I guess all the permits and stuff are good, that we just gotta, it's going to bid now, and so,
Well, how did he get permits? Takes
he's
us-
been working on that for a while.
Oh, okay.
And,
Over a year,
and that,
over a year, yeah.
and that also includes MDOT, so they might get.
Well, yeah, that's
proposed and-
one government agency fighting with another.
Anyway.
Anything else?
No, that's all the questions I got for now.
If not, we can stand adjourned. Thank you.